Hi, and welcome back to another random car conversation, you guys. And I know it has been a minute, a good minute, since I've actually been driving and chatting with you guys. Well, as you can see, I am behind the wheel, okay? And this is my very first time driving since, I don't know the exact date, but it was the fourth Sunday in February, because that was the day that I had a seizure at church. And so I actually drove myself to church that Sunday. So I am happy. Well, you know what? Let me not say that. I'll take that back, y'all, because I was actually driving this car yesterday. So today's my second day back driving, and I'm super excited. It is hot as you know what outside. And so because it's right now, my dashboard says it's 99 degrees. When I first got in the car, it said it was 107, okay? So that meant that because the heat is coming in through the window, it bounces off the back of my phone and it causes it to get hot, and it will shut itself off to cool itself down. So speaking of cooling down, I actually stopped at McDonald's, got me a sweet tea. And don't judge me, because I don't judge you, but I am thirsty. And I got me a bag of apple slices. So as soon as I'm on my way to my sister, so don't you pull out here. Child, folks do the most sometimes. As soon as I get to my sister's house, I'm going to eat my apple slices. And so anyway, I just wanted to do this quick random car conversation, because I wanted to talk to you guys today about, you know, all the bells and whistles of doing your videos. And I've talked about this before, and this is exactly why my coach and we're working on putting together a training on, you know, just getting started on YouTube specifically, but also just doing videos, period. Because I think some people have a huge misconception about what people really want to see. Now, if you all hear a lot of noise, number one, I have the air on as high as it'll go, because it is hot as I don't know what outside. And so, and also because, like I said, and my camera is bouncing around because I had to stick it onto the dashboard with my camera, and I can access my phone and all that other good stuff is, because like I said, having it up in the window is not going to work. So anyway, let's jump into it, y'all. So I saw a video a couple of days ago where this young lady, she was talking about your on-camera presence. And I am all for a visually pleasing on-camera presence, okay? I got that. Sorry, y'all, my sinuses are draining. And I have that. I have nothing against that. I am all for that. However, and because I think sometimes we think that we have to do the most, and you don't. So the video that I was looking at, it was talking about, you know, getting all dolled up, if you will, and wearing your eyelashes. And I think that's what caught my attention. And I thought, say, who now? Because here's my thing, the people that watch my videos, they're not looking to see if I have on eyelashes or not. Number one, I don't wear eyelashes, okay, other than the ones that God gave me. Secondly, I wear glasses, so I would not wear any lashes that are going to clean the inside of my glasses. I don't need that. Now, I tell you, I did try one time. My hairstylist, her name is Lakeisha, and she has a business where she does lash extensions. So what I would do if I were you and you just really wanted to get your lashes done, I would suggest that you do the eyelash extensions. Why? Because they look so natural that unless you told people, or unless you got really long lashes, nobody's going to know you have them on. And she did, my sister and I, she did them just so we could try it out. And they stayed on for about almost 3 months. And I didn't have to put on any mascara or any of that good stuff, but they look so nice. I was like, oh my God. And again, she picked a length that worked for my glasses, because I do wear glasses, okay? And so finally, after about a month, I pulled my coworker to the side. I said, Cherie, I have a question. She said, what's up? I said, what do you think of my eyelashes? She said, I think they're nice. Why? She said, what do you wear, mascara? I said, nope. She said, oh, okay. And she probably thought that was a weird question for me to ask. So later on that day, I went by her office, and I said, the reason why I asked you what you think of my eyelashes is because I'm actually wearing eyelash extensions. So she got real close, and she still couldn't see it, because they attach individually to your eyelashes. That's why you can't see it, and it looks natural. So what I'm saying to you all is this: When you get in front of that camera, you do not have to wear 2 pounds of makeup. You do not have to wear eyelashes all the way out to heaven and back. Do you understand what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, my good friend Mark and I, we went to Starbucks about a month or so ago, and no, it was Chick-fil-A. We went to Chick-fil-A, and the young lady that takes your payment, her lashes were so thick and they looked like they were so heavy that she actually had to lift her head up like this just to look at us. And Mark and I looked at each other, and I wanted to laugh so bad, but we didn't. We waited till we pull off, and I hollered laughing. I said, now you know full well that is not a good look. It is not a good look at all, because number one, everybody knows they're not your, but they look like tarantulas sitting on her eyelids. Let me just keep it all the way real with you. That's exactly what it looked like. It looked like she had 2 tarantulas sitting on her eyelids. So what I'm saying to you all is, stop thinking excuse me, that you have to do the most. Now, if you're going to do a photo shoot, I can understand you getting extra dolled up. I got that. That's not a problem. Okay, it is not a problem at all. Get your makeup put on, do your little lashes if you want to. That's even like with eyebrows. My eyebrows are naturally the way they are. Every now and then I may end up getting them shaped up, which makes them look a little thicker than what they really are. But as a whole, when you see my eyelashes, they're just I haven't done anything to them. I just brush them down and keep it moving, and I don't use eyebrow pencils or any of that kind of stuff, because my eyebrows, they are what they are, and they're kind of thin, but you know what? They're mine, so I'm all right with that. But when you take an eyelash, so if I were to do my eyelashes my eyebrows, and I take them all the way up to here, you know full well that's not my eyelash. And it just, to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, to me it looks very clownish. Now y'all can get mad at me if you want to, it's all right, I'm a big girl, I can deal with it, but I'm just keeping it all the way real. Stop doing stuff to yourself to make you look like a clown. You don't have to do all of that to get in front of the camera. Okay, and I can't stress that enough. If you don't like, it's for me, I very rarely will wear a lip color, because I'm just not into lipsticks like that. So I would prefer to wear my chapstick. I may wear lip gloss. It just depends, but I'm not really big into lip color. And that's my choice. Now, when I go to church on Sunday mornings and go to work, every now and then I might put on a little extra. I was trying to show y'all, I use chapstick. This is what I put on. Because as long as my lips are not ashy and my mouth is looking like I just ate a powdered donut, I'm not trying to put on all the lipstick in the world. Okay, and then it's even worse. That's a whole nother video, but it's even worse when you pick a color that doesn't even match your complexion. But I digress. All I'm saying to you all is, I want you, when you're doing your videos, I want you all to focus on your content. That is what I want you to focus on. Focus on your content, because see, here's the problem that I have. I have many problems, as you can see, but here's another problem that I have. When I see someone that they're doing a video, okay, the content, I'm not even quite sure what you're talking about, and I don't even know if you know what you're talking about, because it really makes no sense, or it's scattered, it's all over the place. Your one point should connect to the next, to the next, to the next, and sometimes that doesn't happen. But your face is on point, your makeup is on point, you are slayed to the gods, if you will, and that's all fine and good, you know. But if anybody tells you, and I mean anybody, you tell them to come see me, but if anybody tells you that you have to have your lashes done, your eyebrows done, your makeup on, 10 pounds of makeup, and you need to be wearing the latest Mary Jane wig or toupee, I don't know, because I don't wear wigs, but you don't need all of that. That's stuff that we do because we want to feel good about ourselves. Honey, I feel good about myself because right now, like I said, it's hot. I have on a tank top, and you can see my pecs, which are beautiful, okay? You see these shoulders popping. I'm good with that, because what I'm telling you has nothing to do with what I'm wearing, okay? And I have some really, just gonna cut me off? And I have on my little short pants. I have on some tennis shoes with no socks, because I ain't gonna be out here long. I'm ready to run. I just drove past my sister's house, so I want to finish up my conversation. But you know what I'm saying? I'm out running my errands. So I really just need to make sure that what you can see is together. But y'all understand what I'm saying. If anybody tells you that you have to put on all the bells and whistles every time you get in front of a camera, they're telling you a tale. Because some of my favorite YouTubers whose channels that I subscribe to, They don't wear makeup at all. They don't wear any makeup. They are just supernatural individuals, okay? You're not going to see the flashy hair, the eyebrows. Ooh, speaking of hair, I got this hair on my face. You know, the eyeshadow and the blush and the lipstick and all that kind of good stuff, because they're just them. But their content is the bomb. What I cannot stand is if I see you all made up, and as they say, your makeup is slayed to the gods, and your content is some trash. I don't come to anybody's channel. If I come to watch your video, I promise you I'm not watching your video because of the way you look. I don't care about that. And y'all don't like to use the term I don't care, but I truly do not care about the way you look. I've come to your channel because I enjoy your content. I love what you're giving me. Whatever that may be. It could be a funny video, it could be a serious video, it could be a motivational video. It really does not matter. But I'm coming to your channel for the content, not for your makeup. I can promise you that, because I don't care if you have on makeup or not. That's not why I'm there. And again, I see some videos where people are doing their videos and they have music playing in the background, and I can't see my camera, y'all, because of where my tripod is. They have music playing in the background, and the music is too loud. It really is too loud. Okay, y'all, hold on. I'm trying to back up, but I have my tripod sticking to where my backup camera is, so I can't see, and I don't want to go through my sister's garage door, because I have to hear her mouth. But they have music playing in the background, and it's drowning out what they're saying. And I'm saying to myself, am I the only one hearing this? Did they not review this video before they hit record to be able to hear all of that? So when that happens, you have three options. Option number one, cut the music down. Okay, cut the music down so we can hear what you're saying. If I can hear that song word for word and I'm singing along with the song, clearly I'm not hearing you. Number two, you might want to speak a little louder. So if you need to get a lapel mic so that we can hear you better, do that. But the third option, you guys, is turn the music off. I say turn the music off because I want to hear you. I didn't click on your channel to hear your music. And last but not least, I see videos sometimes where people have all of this background winking and blinking stuff going on. And to me, it's very distractive. It is very, very distractive. Again, it's what's called eye noise. And that to me, and if you ever, well, the chances of you ever having a video that a deaf person was listening to is slim to none because they can't hear. However, you can have the words to your video come up on the screen on YouTube. I'm not sure about other platforms, but on YouTube you can if you select to do that. And so what you don't want is all this flashing stuff going, because to a deaf person, like I said, that's eye noise. And to be honest with you, even with a hearing person, it is still considered eye noise, because all that flashing gives me a headache. And chances are I'm not going to stay on your video long. I'm going to click off of it and go to find something else to look at, because I don't need to be bothered with all of that. So that's all I have, you guys. I've reached my destination, but I just wanted to say that I just felt led to say that because I was talking to my good friend Mark earlier this morning, and we were talking about that, and I just feel that people don't fully understand that when you do your videos, people are coming to your channel because of you as a person, but they're coming to your channel for your content. They don't care if you have on long lashes, tarantula lashes, or your natural lashes. They don't care if you are wearing a wig, tracks, braids, or whatever. They don't even care if your hair is natural, because they connect with you as the person. They don't come to your channel because you wear 10 pounds of makeup and bright lipstick colors and bright eyeshadow colors, which I personally don't care for, but if people like them, that's their business. They don't come to watch your videos because you have all this flashing and winking and dinking in the background. They don't come there for that stuff. They're coming for your content. So I need you all to keep that in mind. Now, I will say this, you don't want to have a junky background, because that's another reason why I would click off your video. If I come to your channel and in your background you have a whole bunch of mess and junk, to me, that's a visual distraction that I cannot stand, because I feel like this: even if your house is not the cleanest, you can find a room in your house, a spot in your house that you can do that video and you not have all that background mess. Go sit out in a lawn chair in your yard or on your deck and do that video. Go sit in your car and do that video. Or if you have a good friend, go to your friend's house and do that video. But you need to come up with some way of doing your video so you don't have all that background distraction, because that's too much. And again, it would make, and I've actually unfollowed people just because I got tired of looking at their videos, but because they have all this unnecessary stuff going on. And lastly, this is it, y'all, then I'm out. When you are doing your videos, number one, plan out what you're going to say. And I'm not saying you have to come up with paragraphs about your topic. I'm not saying that. But you need to know something about your topic. And then I like to make notes. I don't have them with me, but sometimes it's just I have bullet points with a word, because that word reminds me of what it is I wanted to talk about. It may be a quote that I'm sharing with you, but I'm familiar with my topic. Trust and believe, I've read over that topic several times, so I'm familiar with that topic. I didn't just pick up my phone and pick up that piece of paper and start reading it. No, I've gone over that several times, because I want to make sure it flows correctly. So let's look at it like this. You're all dolled up. You got all this flashing and flickering in the background or the foreground, however you put it in there. And then you're talking about something that makes no sense, but then you have a whole bunch of uhs and ums. Now, every now and then you might hear me say if I'm like, oh God, I can't think of what it is I wanted to share with you, and I may say but as a whole, every other word is not and it's not There are many people that talk that way. Only thing I can tell you to do is join Toastmasters, or really work on trying to stop saying it as much. Because again, that takes away from what you're saying as well. That makes me think that you're not quite familiar with the topic that you're talking about, or maybe you're just not comfortable with talking about it, or just being on camera, period. So again, that's all I have, you guys. I just felt led to do this video because, like I said, there's just so much to cover, and I just don't have time to do it right now. But there's so much to cover when it comes to getting in front of the camera and creating content for your viewers. Okay, it's not always about how good you look. And if you put on so much makeup that if you took that makeup off, I wouldn't know who you were on the street. That's a problem in and of itself, and that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. But what I'm saying to you is, you want to look presentable. Hence the reason why I have this hat on, okay? Because I don't get my hair done to the end of the week, so I want to look presentable. But by the same token, it's hot. It's now 96 degrees. It was 99 when I first started talking. But I'm not putting on a whole bunch of makeup for what? It's hot as I don't know what outside. I'm not doing all of that. Because I want you to just hear what I'm saying. What I'm sharing with you is more important than whether or not I have on makeup. Because again, there are a lot of people that don't wear makeup at all. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let me get out of here. But be on the lookout. Like I said, because of the COVID-19 situation, Bob and I will not be able to do our training, but we are putting together a training program for folks who want to start doing videos for whatever platform that you're doing them for. And we're going to cover those things about how to become confident in front of the camera. See, I need to be, how I am on camera, that's how I talk to people when the camera's not rolling. So this is not an act that I put on just because I've hit record. I talk this way to people in general, and I feel confident when I'm talking to people. Even if I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, I'm still going to feel confident when I talk to people. Okay? And we're going to cover things like how to speak with confidence, how to speak and avoid all the ums and the ahs when you're talking. There's a little trick for that. We'll go over that in the training. That chances are won't be free, but I'll let Bob decide on, what he wants to charge for that. But I'm just telling you all, if you know that being a strong speaker is not your strong suit, and if you're not sure whether it is or not, you ask me to look at one of your videos, and I can tell you if you are or you aren't. And I'm not perfect. I do have my times where I get excited and I'm talking fast and I may stumble over a word, but you ever notice that I will go back and go, wait a minute, hold up, that didn't make any sense at all. What I was trying to say was, and I try to limit the number of ums and ahs that I use when I'm talking. But this is something that I've had to learn how to do. This is something that I had to be conscious of in order to cut back on doing it. You understand what I'm saying? And again, stop thinking that you have to put on all that makeup, because you don't. Focus on your content, and the rest will fall into place. When I get people to send me, like I said, emails and inbox messages, DMs, saying, Michelle, you have no idea how much that video blessed my heart, blessed my soul. That was right on time. I needed to hear that. I didn't have on a stitch of daggone makeup. They were moved by what I said, not by the way I looked. That's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much for giving me just a little bit of your time. And thank you all for my newest subscribers. I love it when I get notifications I have new subscribers. Thank you for those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. Again, I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. And I only want you to be successful. That is my goal, is for you all to be successful. And if you're going to be successful and you want to get in front of this camera and you want to do videos, you need to give people what they're looking for. And that's great content, not a made-up face. Until next time, take care.